you are. Everyone was worried sick about you. The way you just ran off like that. Into the woods during the middle of the game. No explanation? Nothing? Are you hurt? Did something happen? Are you crying? Hey, it's okay. Whatever's going on, I'm sure Mom can help you. Why don't we go back to... No? No, you don't want to go back to Mom? Well, if you just want to stay here, I can bring her to... Okay. You don't want to see Mom at all? Okay. We don't have to see Mom. You don't have to go anywhere near her. Is there a reason why, though? You can't tell me, or you don't want to tell me? I'll understand either way, but if it's something that you just don't want to tell me, I might be able to show you that it's okay to tell me. After all, whatever's going on, if it's making you cry like this, if it's making you run away in the middle of our fun time, it must be so stressful for you. It must be an incredible burden. No one should have to go through whatever exactly this is all by themselves, least of all you. You're one of the nicest kids here. You're always looking out for everyone. You're always doing your best to make sure everything is just so. Everything is perfect. Everything is happy. I don't like seeing you like this. Not because it's a bad thing, of course. Just... I know that this causes you pain. Emotional and possibly physical from the way that you're breathing like that. I think that if you were to tell me, maybe I could help you. Do you think that you could tell me? I promise I won't say a word to anyone. All you have to do is say the words. And whatever you say, no matter what it is, no matter how big or small it is, I'll be here for you. I'll do my best to comfort you. Just like a sister should. No, it isn't. I don't know what exactly it is, but I know that it can't possibly be stupid or childish. Don't say those things, okay? Whatever is causing you so much stress and so much pain, it isn't stupid. Maybe it seems that way to you because you must have been holding it in for a while, huh? Maybe you were able to hold back for a while, keep everything all bottled up. So you thought that it was no big deal. If you were able to hide it so well, it couldn't be too big of a problem, right? But now the dam's broken open. There's no way to let the water back in. But that doesn't mean that whatever broke it is small or insignificant. It just means that whatever it wasn't big enough to tip you over the edge at first. Or maybe it should have. But it didn't because you were so strong and determined. And now, it's eaten away at you. You're still strong. You are. But it's exhausting to be strong all the time. You must have gotten so tired that whatever's happening, whatever you're going through, it just finally burst right through. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it's stupid or childish. Whatever it is, it matters. It matters to you, and it matters to me. I won't laugh, I promise you, and I won't say anything bad. Unless, of course, someone was mean to you, in which case I'll say bad things about them, but I don't think you'd mind that, would you? That's good. Now just tell me what's going on, okay? I'm here for you. I'm always going to be here for you. Yes, I know. We had that test today. You were really looking forward to it. You said that you were certain you would get a very high score, just like you always do. Oh? There was something you weren't expecting on the test? It threw you off? That's okay. That happens to the best of us. It's not a real test if you always know what's going to be on it. After all, how else are you supposed to learn? That's just memorization if the questions are always the same. It threw you off more than usual? Was it something that we hadn't learned yet? It was just stressing you out? So because it was stressing you out beforehand, and then when you saw the question, did it stress you out so much that you weren't able to complete it? It's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's all right. Really, it is. That's the first time you weren't able to finish a question? That's the first time one of your test scores was lower than usual? You always do your best. You always try to make sure that everyone's happy. You always seem to thrive off of the praise that Mom gives you. Whenever you're doing something, whether it's taking a test, doing chores, or even making sure that the little ones are happy, everything always has to be so perfect. Everything has to be just so. You've been like this for as long as I can remember. You always seemed so happy when Mom would point out that you did well or that everything was perfect. I never saw this side of you, because you always worked so hard to make sure that something like this never happened. Everything always had to be absolutely perfect. But then, why did you run away from the game? The test was hours ago, and we got our scores soon after. Why did you wait until the game to run off? You heard Ray talking about his test score? Oh dear. He asked you about yours, and you started stumbling over your words? He made a joke saying that you probably failed. You started... what? You started hyperventilating. Oh no. Then he pointed out that it looked like you were going to cry. That just made it worse, didn't it? You probably felt so horrible. Like those dreams where you're in school, you're taking a test, and you didn't study, and then it turns out that you're also not wearing any clothes. Like those dreams, right? That's how you felt? Only it felt 10 times worse. You couldn't think straight, so you just ran off before you scared the other kids? I've had moments like this, I think. Not exactly the same feeling, but I was breathing really fast. I couldn't think, and my heart felt like it was going to break my ribs. Usually it was after a really bad dream, or sleep paralysis. I couldn't get myself to calm down. Not until Norman got me to snap to my senses. I think he said it's called a panic attack or an anxiety attack. They both sound so similar to me, but regardless, I think that might be what you're experiencing. I think that all of the pressure you put on yourself, all of the desire you have, burning inside of you, begging you to always be the best, to always be perfect. I think it wore you down to the point where you're kind of like a house that's been eaten by termites. You look strong, and you were once. But something's eaten away at what's inside of you until all that's left is paint. I am so sorry. I never realized that this was what was going on inside your mind. If I had, I don't know if I could have done anything to help you. But I could have at least been there for you. I'm really, really sorry that you've been going through this alone for so long. But you know what? I'm glad at least that I know now. Because if this ever happens again, and for your sake I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. You don't deserve this. But if it does, I'll know what's going on. And I'll be able to be there for you. Just like I am right now. Does that make you feel at least a little better? It does? Good. Good, I'm glad. Would a hug help you feel better? You're not sure? Would you like to give it a try? You know that I give really good hugs. Magical, even. Okay, come here, you. There you go. You're gonna be okay once this is all over, I promise you. And I swear, on all of the giraffes that are in the outside world, you're gonna be okay. I am always going to be here for you. You will never have to go through this alone, ever again.